Today we're going to talk a little bit about the rental owner's site that for you to get information regarding your properties right here on our website. You'll get a login from us. If you haven't already, let us know and we'll get that taken care of. But from here, you will see this page will be the first one that you come to when you log in. Have your name or your company's name there, and settings if you want to change the backgrounds, anything like that. The tabs on here, you can see it'll give you a quick 3-month overview of your property. You can expand that to get a little bit more information. However, it's not the in-depth information that maybe you're looking for, but we'll show you that as we go along here. The next tab over is the rental owner ledger. On that tab, you'll see draws that we have sent you, the dates that those were sent, that we can kind of keep track in your bank account of what's been sent to you. The document tab shows you leases, your tenant's leases, the renewals if we have them, any invoices, the online instructions for pulling reports is a PDF file here if you wanted to take a look at, kind of overview of what I'm showing you. Tenant handbook, and there's also going to be an owner's handbook in there too, kind of give you some answers to a lot of questions, and that's all available in here. So anytime we get anything, if you have, some of you have sent us copies of your deeds on that for our files, those are all put there, insurance, anything as well, anything you send us on that. Next tab over is requests. And requests will show you, and you can actually just look at new ones that are in progress, completed, closed. But this page is actually going to tell you more requests that you've asked. So if you have a question for us and you're not sure who exactly to send it to, you can actually click Add Request here, fill out this form. Here you would choose which property you have a question about or unit number, send that to us, and it comes to just about everybody at the company. So somebody will get a chance to take a look at it and get back to you. The big one on this page, or the big part of the page, is reports. A lot of people, when they log in here, see this reports over here and feel that this is the report that you get, but this one is actually a clickable area as well. So if you click reports here, it brings you to all the reports you can get for your property. There's a task reports here. This will tell you any completed tasks, and it shows you what has gone on during that task to get it to the point of completion right through billing. Open tasks, any that are open that the tenant has requested or you've requested, will be in the open tasks, and you'll see those there. Either we've already spoken to you about them, there'll be a note for that, or we'll be speaking to you about them. On rental reports, you can get those all here. And the rental reports that are available, if you have multiple properties, you can check the vacant units. You'll know from us, but you'll have an idea of any if you can't remember exactly. The tenant statement, you can check each tenant, their ledger, to see when they're making their rent payments, how they're making their rent payments. Some people want that to give them an idea of when it comes to renewal time, if they want to do that for them. Rent roll just goes through the tenants that are there. If you have multiple properties, lease endings might be very helpful too. It kind of gives you an idea of when those leases are coming up. And again, we notify you about 90 days in advance. Delinquent tenants here will show you a outstanding ledger balance for each tenant. At this point, we're probably, if there's anybody in there, we would be in the court process with them. But this gives you an idea. If you say, hey, my tenant didn't pay, or did my tenant pay, this report will tell you right away, same as the tenant statement would. The big one though, financial reports here. Reports in any style that you like. The one that we send you, or the system sends you monthly, is actually this rental owner statement. If you open that, you can see here, you can choose by property or by an overview of all your properties, which is what we send. And then you can pick a date range, year to date, custom dates, just for a 30-day period ending on a certain date, any way that you would want to do that. If I pulled a year-to-date here, my suggestion is then to make sure you pick summary with transaction details, and then you can also decide how you want to see that. It can be formatted to a PDF, or you can have it uploaded to an Excel format. Download that report and open it here. And you can see this is a statement for year-to-date for this property. Beginning cash balance is what was in the account as of the 1st on that date. Really doesn't. And then kind of a quick overview leading to the available cash balance at the bottom that is available to be sent to you. And you can go through that as you go down with the transaction details. It'll show you line by line who's paid, what they paid, as well as any expenses would be listed here too. If you have multiple properties, it would show you by the date the different properties, and it would have the properties' names here. And then at the bottom it would show you the owner draw, since from the first to the first here, there was a draw made at that time in the middle of January. So you would see that, and then it comes back again to add up to the ending cash balance as of the day you pull the report. So that's a big report for everybody. Some people, though, still think it's a little difficult or too much information. You have other ways to do it. You can do summary only as well. But back to reports. A lot of people also like the income statement detailed. And this is great for your tax person or when you're filling out taxes as well. This report, say you wanted to do last year's, you just choose last year. Again, you can choose the property. You can choose if you just want to see income, just want to see expenses, pick how you want the file to come, and do the download report. From here, it's going to give you all of, I asked for last year's for all of 2013, and it would have all the incomes during that time to all the expenses during that time, which are way down here. Picked an apartment complex, sorry about that. You go down to the bottom, goes through all the expenses, broken up by what it was for, landscaping, legal and professional, management fees, it's all broken up through there till you get to the bottom, and it would show you your net income for the property or your property, multiple properties if you wanted, but for the year or that time period. This one was great. Again, like I said, if your account needs last year's, this is the way to get it, the quickest way to get it. So like I said, there's a lot of reports that you can get. You can do it by individual properties, any amount of times, and it is pretty solid for that. If you don't have a login or you have any questions about that, feel free to call us here at Aspect Properties, 248-651-2700, or you can email our general email box at info@aspectproperties.com, and we'll get back to you to help you on that. Otherwise, thank you very much for your business, and we hope you have a great rest of the year.